Welcome everyone, today we have 10 new glitches for Super Mario Maker 2. Today we have a very interesting wiggler jump in which you knock him upwards as you jump on him, causing pretty cool juggle effects. We have a new setup for some pretty consistent janky hyper-vibrating cannons. We use a regular spring to move a sideways spring horizontally, and much more. Be sure to like the video, it does help out the YouTube algorithm for this video and our channel, and it'll help us grow as well. Without further ado, let's dive in. Glitch number 1. Notice Yoshi's animation when I hit the flag, like this. His feet pop out to the side a little bit, does his backflip, goes on with the level, whatever, right? Now, if we spit a fireball out as we hit the flag, you're going to see something different happen. His feet fly all the way out to the side. Fireball disappears. Look at that. Crazy little animation. And then he walks away like a boss. Glitch number 2, we're going to go over a method in which you can hide a checkpoint. So first, we have to put down a one-way and turn it to the left like this, because this is going to allow you to make a checkpoint that's a little bit less visible, because the rails of the checkpoint, like the bottom of it, and its pole will kind of blend into this one-way like that. Okay, step number 2. Draw a track and make it curved. Like this, we can place that right on top of the checkpoint, and now we're going to use white skulls to cover the checkpoint, because apparently white skulls go on top of a checkpoint when you start the scene. So we put one in the middle there on the track, put another one right here above it, and put another one below it. And as you'll see when we start the scene, the skulls will pop over on top of the checkpoint, making that pretty much invisible. Now we can do one more thing to hide the skulls. We can take a bullet bill blaster like this and place it over top of the skulls. We place winged 1-ups in here because why not? Keeps everything, keeps them from messing with anything on the scene. Start the scene. And you'll notice that there is nothing really suspicious going on, or at least you can't see it. So if you happened upon this in a level, you would have no idea that there's a checkpoint behind that. In Super Mario World, you can hide this even further, based on just the graphics of the different theme. If I place this checkpoint behind these skulls, I turn the skulls into blue, and I put little platforms on top of them so you can't just erase the skull on top of this. So right now, you wouldn't know that there is a checkpoint behind that at all, and I was able to delete the one-way without making it very noticeable either. So right here, you would have no idea. Even if I get the checkpoint, like even if I jump up here, all you do is hear the noise and see the coin value, but you don't see the checkpoint at all. Glitch number 3. So this clown car that has the thwomp in it is going to go up and get stuck in this 4-block tile, the 2x2. This thwomp is going to clip through these red blocks, and as long as there is a note block right here, you can actually have the thwomp and the clown car go underneath spaced launchers like this. So there needs to be a space in between each launcher, but this clown car with the thwomp is going to come running at me like this. And he continues to get out of there. So he will continue clipping until he gets free. And glitch number 4, I'm going to start the scene. And when I do, this magic guy, Gandalf, is going to make this axe disappear. That's what he does when he hits the axe with his magic PlayStation button, right? I kill him, and if I'm in the axe's ground still, I will get stuck here. So he will not be able to run away from it, and he will be forced to duck afterwards. He kind of just gets stuck here. If we duck, it'll pop us up as it appears. So we won't get stuck in the ground in that case. If there are blocks above this Gandalf over here, when we start the scene, he erases the flag again. I'm going to kill him and then run underneath. And now I am soft locked underneath this ground right here. I can't do much about it. RIP. So imagine, if you will, a situation like this. Without Gandalf here on this rail, this would be impossible to get to, unless you had a really well-timed shell throw or something like that. But with this ground underneath the axe, we cannot actually go underneath these note blocks to jump up and attack them. The only way we'd be able to get the axe in this case is if Gandalf was on this rail, hit the axe, gave us something to kill Gandalf with, and then allowed us to get underneath these note blocks. Like so. That doesn't really help me. So in a situation like that, we can get to the axe, otherwise we can't. This would be a very interesting way of hiding an axe. making something very difficult that the player would not really know what to do about. Glitch number 5, we're going to place Toad right here, 2 blocks below this Wiggler. When I start the scene, I'm going to jump immediately, and if I do it right, I'm going to pop the Wiggler up to the left and jump off of him at the same time. The ultimate goal is going to be jumping off of him as he falls back down, in which case he will pop up again over to the left. You can try to keep him juggling there for as long as possible. This is a very difficult trick to do, but it's kind of interesting how you can jump on him and pop him up at the same time using the Shellmet. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 3. Anyways, so that's pretty much how the glitch works. See how many juggles you can get on your own time. I got 3. It's probably really difficult to keep it going. You have to time your jumps really, really well. Glitch number 6. This flower falls on the note block, pushes this cannon over to the left a little bit, and makes this whole entire situation janky and hyper-vibrating and all of that. So we're going to start the scene, and you're going to see what I mean. This cannon is going to hyper-vibrate kind of left and right, and so is this spring. So this spring is going to add weird, janky momentum to us. And so is this launcher right here. When I run off this launcher, it's going to apply a lot of momentum if we do it at the right time. Science! Alright, there we go. Launches us over to the left. Nice. Glitch number 7. If you see a setup like this, be careful if you're on the boot. You do not want to slide yourself in here, because what will happen is you will get soft locked. Load. I can't do anything. Hear the button presses? I can't do anything. I'm soft locked. Glitch number 8. Notice if I run along here and try to throw a spring, well, I get stuck there. That's kind of normal behavior, right? What happens if we put a slope there? I'm going to take the slope and put it right about here. Grab the spring, go over there as well. For some reason, now the top one-way interacts with the spring in a way that it throws it right through the one-way. Even more evident if I put a wall right here. Because now you know that I'm definitely not throwing it above the one-way. It's going right through it. Glitch number 9. This burner pushes the cannon and places us in a very specific location. Really, the glitch here is I'm going to throw this spring upwards at the sideways spring, and that's going to cause the sideways spring to move drastically for some reason. So I start the scene, let the launcher push me so I'm in the precise location I need to be, and throw it up. And as you see, it moves the sideways spring to the left. Apparently, some of the momentum from the sideways spring interacts with how the regular spring pushes it. I don't know. It makes it all crazy. So, if we have a slope above it like this, we can actually get this spring to push it even further. So I'm going to start the scene again like this, throw it up again, and now the spring, the sideways spring, will go all the way to the other side of the launcher, which is pretty damn interesting. Glitch number 10. This is a semi-soft lock situation here with SMB2 Mushroom Toad. I'm going to lift the turtle and then throw him into this little gap right here. Now, the goal of this little glitch is going to be to get him on the edge of this turtle so that I'm bouncing up and down like this. And when I'm right here, I am kind of soft locked. I can't jump. Trying to jump. I can't jump. And if I hold down, well, nothing happens. I can try to lift the shell, but it only works so much. But yeah, you totally get soft locked here. You can move though. So that's why I call it a semi-soft lock, because you can move out of there to the left or whatever. You just can't jump or anything.